Here is what I call the microwave version of the race meeting that took place here at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Race number 1 was won by Thingamabob for Andre Nel, Serena Mudley. Thrilling finish.
That is deepest water to Ross's on the outside. Thingamabob onto the 400-meter marker now goes for home. And it's Thingamabob. Belligerence on the outside. Light of Gabriel's come out the pack and looks a big danger now. Craig Zaki says, let's go at the 150. And here's where Light of Gabriel takes on Thingamabob. Thingamabob trying to fight on, but it's Light of Gabriel and Thingamabob's coming right back on the inside. Thingamabob, the talk of the town, is shorted from
the second race on the card was won by Love My Style, trained by Tony Rivland, owned by Mary Liley, and ridden to victory by Joba Jacobs. Another thrilling finish.
On the right-hand side, Grand Force, the white cap between them, Love My Style further back in the running. That'll be the day, becomes a huge runner. Rattled a piece, goes out the back door very quickly, and that'll be the day at the 200-meter marker. Grand Force is running on with Love My Style. Senor Resferio's fighting back on the inside. Love My Style's coming to collect on the line. Very tight, heads up and down.
Race 3 on the card was won by Continental Express for Dean Kannemeyer, Craig Zaki, Field Spring Racing and Marsh Shirtliff. Great ride by Craig. He took the race by the scruff of the neck, and that won him the race.
Dancing on a cloud. Barcy Rockford, pink cap towards the outside. Continental Express at the 300-meter marker. Down the inside, the Mikado's trying to close in. Then comes Escapologist. Continental Express at the 200. Dancing on a cloud's running on. Barcy Rockford. But it's still Continental Express firing on all cylinders and not for the catching. Escapologist second. Maybe.
Race number 4 on the card was won by Sparkling Jubilee from Mike and Matthew de Kock. Craig Zaki picked up the ride. Chris Haynes owns this, and it was lovely to have part owner Diane de Kock at the races to lead in her mare.
Towards the inside, Sparkling Jubilee. Greenhouse trying to get into it. Gorgeous Good at the 300 now, asked to run. Sign of Faith, there's many challenges. Prom Queen to the inside. Greenhouse outside of the group running on Catch a Penny. Sparkling Jubilee, you take your pick at the 200. Yes, Sparkling Jubilee running on strongly on the inside. Sign of Faith the outside. Sign of Faith, Sparkling Jubilee, Redo. It's going to go to the 4. And Sparkling.
Race number 5 on the card was won by Flying Rainstorm for Wendy Whitehead and Mr. Holmwood, the owner. Daryl Daniels gets on very well with this mare.
To get to by 2. Flying Rainstorms in second. Ammerfort's trying to close them in. Down the inside, Sky Velocity, the white cap and white face. Copacabana's trying to lengthen up. Extreme outside, My True Love at the 200. Now Flying Rainstorm applies big pressure. That's the one they got to get to. Flying Rainstorm, Ammerfort. Roy taking off and Copacabana coming storming, but it's Flying Rainstorm maybe from Copacabana.
The next event on the card was race number 6, and Muzi Yeni did duty for Alison Wright and Mr. Sugalim, and he was aboard Fate of Fortune, who is by Master of My Fate, and they were drawn the widest, but that didn't affect them. They won.
With the white cap towards the inside, Blast from the pass. Then comes Capolino. William West behind runners. Coming inside the 300, Fate of Fortune to the outside. Bless Me Fred, Capolino. Catavars under the drive on the inside as they come to the 150. Fate of Fortune continues to roll. Bless Me Fred and Capolino coming home hard on the inside. Capolino's coming home. Fate of Fortune, though, is going to keep going from Capolino. Then Bless Me Fred and
7th race on the card was a middle stakes, a License to Thrill one, trained by Mike Miller, Tristan Godden, owned by Sterling Miller and Ben Sard, and a lovely race. He's such a good horse, this at Hollywoodbets Scottsville.
400 to go. Bourbon Warrior and Riverstone, the two cutting out the speed. Hit them hard. Sunshine, Icy Blast, License to Thrill, Quandary, King of Spin. Riverstone comes bouncing into the lead now. License to Thrill's now heard the call to chase. Hit them hard. Sunshine and Icy Blast. Riverstone the leader. Here comes License to Thrill with a run on the outside. Riverstone, but License to Thrill exploding to win it. Icy Blast probably.
The 8th and final race on the card went the way of Circumbendibus, from the Glen Cotson stable. Serena Mudley was the man that did duty for the team for a bunch of happy owners.
Third, Cardinal Chief to the inside, Mardell Platter. Chocolate Bomb, Hoper's Power starting to creep a little bit closer. Real War now being asked to quicken up towards the outside. Circumbendibus towards the inside, a length and a half to make up. Now coming to the last 200 metres, Circumbendibus puts in a stride. Exo sets there on the outside. Circumbendibus the one to beat. Mardell Platter's on the inside. Circumbendibus going great balls of fire to win it from Mardell Platter.
That is a wrap of the action that took place out at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. We can tell you that on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, racing is at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, Race Coast, Cape. And on Friday night, the 5th of September, Hollywoodbets Greyville, Race Coast, KZN. So that's the next bit of racing you can look forward to. But from KwaZulu-Natal, we race on Friday night. It's going to be an absolute cracker, as all Friday nights are. And you need to come down to the racecourse to experience the thrill, the atmosphere, and the vibe. But it's been wonderful to be broadcasting through to SABC, and we thank their production team, our production team, and absolutely everybody that makes this production possible to showcase this fabulous sport of horse racing to you, the valued viewer. Thanks to SABC, and that is a wrap of what took place here today. From all of us here at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, we will see you, as always, in the number 1 box.
Okay. I'm a trendsetter.